Higgins for three. You betcha.
The pass to Miller outside three. Good.
Big block by Olsen.
Fryer in the paint. Down to Holzer. Left corner three. Bang! Bang! Oh!
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
I'll hit three. second straight game I've lost my black pen.
Higgins for three. You betcha.
The pass to Miller outside three. Good.
Big block by Olsen.
Fryer in the paint. Now to the Holzer. Left corner three. Bang! Bang! Oh!
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Hello and good evening. Welcome to high school boys basketball coverage here on yourliveevent.com. We've got a good matchup tonight between the number 15 team in Class AAA, the Detroit Lakes Lakers, taking on the Aitkin Gobblers here from Aitkin High School. And McKenny here with you for tonight's matchup. These two teams have met previously before on the road at Detroit Lakes. It was a 94-35 victory for the Lakers. Aitkin looking for revenge here tonight and looking to get back on the right track. 4 overtime loss on Tuesday night for the Aitkin Gobblers, a team that's just been so close. Played a lot of great teams. Last week they played two teams that were top 2 in their sections respectively, and now they play another great team in Detroit Lakes here tonight. And we'll hear from both head coaches ahead of tonight's matchup. Coming into tonight, looking at the records, Detroit Lakes an impressive season so far this year. They are 20-3 on the year, 5-1 in section play, 5-0 in the Mid-State Conference, which does include these Aitkin Gobblers. For the Aitkin Gobblers, they come in with a record of 3-20, 1-10 in section play, 0-6 in conference play. But they're looking to get things going on the right track. Had a quadruple overtime loss. A couple of really close, tough overtime losses for the Aitkin Gobblers this season. They've been so close yet so far in a few games here this year. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, you'll hear from the head coach of Detroit Lakes. Coming up, high school boys basketball coverage here on yourliveevent.com.
Here at Aitkin Public Schools is to empower our students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, staff, and parent involvement, all while learning in a safe environment. Our students take pride in being gobblers and are supplied with the facilities and tools necessary to achieve our goals of student success. For more information, visit home.isd1.org. We are ISD1. Go Gobblers!
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
It's been more than just a family tradition since 1938. Purchasing a new Ford car, truck, or pre-owned vehicle from Aitkin Motors. Family owned and operated. Aitkin Motors offers you a stress-free car shopping experience. Need an oil change? New tires? Check out the low-price tire guarantee. Aitkin Motors has a full service department with factory-trained Ford technicians. For hours, appointments, and vehicle inventory, visit AitkinMotorsCO.com.
If you're looking for a local team that brings over 25 years of experience, offering roofing systems in a variety of colors, materials, and textures, then call my dad at Mike's Miller's Roofing and Siding, 218-831-1907. Whether it's a tear-off or new construction, Mike's Miller's Roofing gets the job done right. Call 218-831-1907 for your free estimate and get your new roof installed before the holidays. That's Mike's Miller's Roofing and Siding.com or call 218-831-1907.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Welcome back to pregame coverage high school boys basketball here on yourliveevent.com. The Aitkin Gobblers hosting the Detroit Lakes Lakers, joined by the head coach of Detroit Lakes. And coach, you guys are coming off a tough loss against a very good team on Tuesday. What kind of lessons did you learn from that game, and kind of what do you want to kind of get improved here tonight?
Well, it was a good game for us at this time of the year to play a team like that. Moorhead's, they play tough competition. They got good athletes, and it was good for us to see that. And we just got to keep improving from that game and going to playoffs on kind of an upward slide here.
And coach, offensively, you guys seem to have kind of gotten into a rhythm as of late. What are you looking to do offensively here tonight to kind of keep the offense rolling and kind of get it rolling into the playoffs?
Just keep pushing the pace, playing fast like we like to. We also want to play smart at the same time. But, we want to get up a bunch of shots. We want to put up a bunch of points, and that's just kind of how we play.
And then, Coach, what are you looking to do on the defensive side of things to kind of slow down Aitkin and put some pressure on their offense?
Oh, we'd like to kind of pick them up in the full court probably and, confuse them a little bit and, maybe get some timely traps in there just to, fluster them a little bit. And like I said, we want this game to be kind of an up and down game, so that's what we're looking to do.
And then, Coach, you guys played Aitkin earlier on in the season at home. What kind of lessons did you learn from that first game and kind of apply them into the game plan here tonight?
Oh, those kids play hard here at Aitkin, and they're well coached, and it'll be a good test for us tonight. Other than that, I think we just need to stick to the game plan and make it an up and down game, full court game, and push the pace offensively and defensively.
And then, Coach, what are going to be some keys for a victory here tonight?
I just think playing together, sticking to the game plan, and trusting each other offensively, and then defensively communication and playing hard on every single possession. And it's kind of what we need to do going into playoffs.
All right, Coach, thank you so much for your time and good luck tonight.
Thanks.
I was the head coach of the Detroit Lakes Lakers. More pregame coverage coming up on yourliveevent.com.
Watch the yourliveevent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the yourliveevent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on yourliveevent.com.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Our mission here at Aitkin Public Schools is to empower our students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, staff, and parent involvement, all while learning in a safe environment. Our students take pride in being gobblers and are supplied with the facilities and tools necessary to achieve our goals of student success. For more information, visit home.isd1.org. We are ISD1. Go Gobblers!
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Welcome back to high school boys basketball coverage here on yourliveevent.com. The Aitkin Gobblers hosting the Detroit Lakes Lakers, joined by the head coach of Aitkin, Rob Mason. And Coach, you guys played in the Game of the Ages last Tuesday night. How are the legs for the guys just having one day's rest between games?
Today, I think they're okay. Yesterday, practice was like watching a plate of spaghetti. Guys were struggling. Yeah, the game up in Proctor, we full 3 halves of basketball, and the fans definitely got their money's worth.
And Coach, we mentioned last week how it was a gauntlet of the week, and then you have a 4 overtime game Tuesday, and now you play a ranked team in AAA. What's kind of the mindset of the team these last couple of weeks, and how do you feel like the team has improved in these last couple of weeks of playing some top competition?
Yeah, we have. Those 2 Crosby games really showed the guys that if they get after it, if they step it up, we can go toe to toe for a while with all these teams. we just got to be able to go toe-to-toe with them for 2 halves.
And Coach, last week you guys were dealing with illnesses. You dealt with illness earlier on this week. How's the depth looking this week in terms of health, and kind of how is the roster looking in terms of being able to play a full game here tonight?
Well, everybody's here. Now, 3 of the guys were sick yesterday, and 2 of the guys were sick on Proctor. So we've still got guys coming back that are not at full strength. A couple of them have not practiced for a week. I'm not sure how their lungs are going to hold up, how their legs are going to hold up without having any practices. Yeah, it's going to be rotating guys through quickly, I think, tonight.
And then, Coach, speaking of this Detroit Lakes team, you guys played them earlier on in the season on the road. What kind of lessons did you learn from that first game and kind of apply them into the game plan here tonight?
They are tall, long, very fast, and really strong. They're just physical specimens at every position. The way to stay away from that is if we can keep the ball moving quickly, not let them trap us up, get away from their pressure. They're going to come with a diamond 1, or some people call it 1-2-1-1 full court. We broke it a couple times up there. If we got the ball moving quickly, if we hold on to the ball, they're going to trap us down. We're going to be in trouble.
And Coach, what are going to be some keys for a victory here tonight?
Yeah, like I said, move the ball quickly, not get trapped. We're going to have to really play physical. They're strong. They got some, whatever D1 football recruits, stuff like that. They've got talent. They've got pure physical talent, and so we've got to raise our level to be able to keep with that speed and strength. And like I said, we move the ball quickly, we're going to have a chance. If we get stagnant and we get slow, we're going to have a long night.
All right, Coach, thank you so much for your time and good luck tonight.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
I was head coach of the Aitkin Gobblers. More pregame coverage coming up on yourliveevent.com.
Tradition since 1938. Purchasing a new Ford car, truck, or pre-owned vehicle from Aitkin Motors. Family owned and operated. Aitkin Motors offers you a stress-free car shopping experience. Need an oil change? New tires? Check out the low-price tire guarantee. Aitkin Motors has a full service department with factory-trained Ford technicians. For hours, appointments, and vehicle inventory, visit AitkinMotorsCO.com.
If you're looking for a local team that brings over 25 years of experience, offering roofing systems in a variety of colors, materials, and textures, then call my dad at Mike's Miller's Roofing and Siding, 218-831-1907. Whether it's a tear-off or new construction, Mike's Miller's Roofing gets the job done right. Call 218-831-1907 for your free estimate and get your new roof installed before the holidays. That's Mike's Miller's Roofing and Siding.com or call 218-831-1907.
Back here on yourliveevent.com ahead of tonight's matchup between the Aitkin Gobblers and the Detroit Lakes Lakers. Heard from both head coaches there ahead of tonight's matchup, and head coach Rob Mason said it best. This is a very tall team that Detroit Lakes fields on the court here tonight. They only have 2 players that are shorter than 6 feet on the roster. That says a lot, considering Aitkin in their starting lineup has 2 players in its own right that are shorter than 6 feet. So it is going to be a tough task ahead for the Aitkin Gobblers, especially when they're playing a physical athletic team like Detroit Lakes has been throughout this season. They're 20-3 on the season for good reason. But coming off a loss on Tuesday night, we'll see if Aitkin can get a little of momentum from that exciting matchup that they had on Tuesday night against Proctor, and a little bit of momentum that they played some pretty solid first halves last week against very good teams. So we'll have to see how this one develops out as Detroit Lakes makes their way back to the bench. So do the Aitkin Gobblers. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll give you the starting lineups for tonight's contest. That's coming up next here. High school boys basketball coverage on yourliveevent.com.
When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Our mission here at Aitkin Public Schools is to empower our students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, staff, and parent involvement, all while learning in a safe environment. Our students take pride in being gobblers and are supplied with the facilities and tools necessary to achieve our goals of student success. For more information, visit home.isd1.org. We are ISD1. Go Gobblers!
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
It's been more than just a family tradition since 1938. Purchasing a new Ford car, truck, or pre-owned vehicle from Aitkin Motors. Family owned and operated. Aitkin Motors offers you a stress-free car shopping experience. Need an oil change? New tires? Check out the low-price tire guarantee. Aitkin Motors has a full service department with factory-trained Ford technicians. For hours, appointments, and vehicle inventory, visit AitkinMotorsCO.com.
If you are looking for a local team that brings over 25 years of experience, offering roofing systems in a variety of colors, materials, and textures, then call my dad at Mike's Miller's Roofing and Siding, 218-831-1907. Whether it's a tear-off or new construction, Mike's Miller's Roofing gets the job done right. Call 218-831-1907 for your free estimate and get your new roof installed before the holidays. That's Mike's Miller's Roofing and Siding.com or call 218-831-1907.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
And we're back here on YourLiveEvent.com ahead of tonight's matchup between the Aitkin Gobblers and the Detroit Lakes Lakers. Let's get you the starting lineups for tonight's contest. We'll start with the visiting Detroit Lakes Lakers. They're going to start a 6'1 junior number 4, Tyler By, a 6' senior number 5, Devin Berg, a 6'1 junior number 15, Caden Strand, a 6'3 senior number 23, Mason Carrier, and a 6'5 senior number 24, Branton Marsh. Head coach of the Detroit Lakes Lakers, Brett Moss. And now the starting lineup for the hometown Aitkin Gobblers. They're going to start a 5'8 senior guard, number 2, Tyson Shodine. A 5'11 senior guard, number 3, Braden Smith. A 6' senior guard, number 21, Brecken Williams. A 6' junior guard, number 23, Cody Kostick, and a 6'8 sophomore forward, number 35, Isaac Osmus. Head coach of the Aitkin Gobblers, Rob Mason. Looking at some other games on our airwaves. Girls basketball on Cash 95.9, Pillager at Osakis. Girls basketball on KKI and FM Real Country 94.3. McGregor taking on Mille Lacs. One last huddle for the Aitkin Gobblers before we get tonight going for the Mid-State Conference matchup between Aitkin and Detroit Lakes. So, center court, Isaac Osmus will be jumping against Branton Marsh. Osmus with a 3-inch advantage. Official makes his way towards center court. Was a blow. Ball is up. Tipped straight up and back. Opening tip won by Detroit Lakes. They'll start left to right to open this one up. Devin Berg, top of the key. Little 2-3 zone from Aitkin to get started. Near side, Caden Strand. Now pass it around the perimeter. Now it gets down low. Mason Carrier. Top, Strand, kick, Carrier, far corner 3. Back iron, and Brecken Williams the board. Rebound for Brecken Williams. Aitkin gets the stop on the first possession. They'll set up. Williams cross the center line. Working at the top, trying to work his way in. Bounce pass over Isaac Osmus. Gives that one off to Tyson Shodine on the far wing. Shodine looking for someone to get the ball to. He finally finds Braden Smith. Now near side wing, Brecken Williams. Isaac Osmus on that low block. Trying to work under the basket. Osmus, turnaround, shot, lays it in. Isaac Osmus gets the Gobblers on the board first. Caden Strand passing that Tyler By. Now near side wing, 4-3. That one's short. Offensive board for Detroit Lakes. Mason Carrier kicks it out. Another 3-point attempt there. Another short one. Carrier again. Offensive rebound, and the putback goes. Mason Carrier, 2 offensive rebounds, keeps that possession alive. And ties us up at 2, 16:40 to go in this first half. Aitkin just gets it over in time. Isaac Osmus hands that off to Tyson Shodine. Shodine trying to find someone he has swarmed. Gets that to Isaac Osmus at the free throw line. Kick back to Shodine. 15 on the shot clock. Brecken Williams far sideline. Williams still is not dribbled. Cody Kostick in that far corner. Double team comes. Brecken Williams trying to drive in. Bounce by Isaac Osmus. 5 on the shot clock. Loose ball. Shodine can't get a shot up. It's a turnover by Aitkin. Other way goes Detroit Lakes quickly. Brandon Marsh off the glass. No good. Rebound Cody Kostick. Braden Smith. Quick shot, but he traveled before getting the shot off. Turnover by the Gobblers. Second turnover early on here. 16 minutes to go in this first half. Tied at 2 between Detroit Lakes, the number 15 team in AAA, and Aitkin. Detroit Lakes with the ball. Not a good shooting night for Detroit Lakes to start off here. Bring it into the front court. Devin Berg. Far side, that's Caden Strand. Back to Berg, top of the key. Down low, what a pass to Marsh. Another one rolls off the rim, though. And Isaac Osmus rebound. Quick up court. Foul is going to be called. Mason Carrier picks up his first foul, team's first. Inbounds on the baseline for Aitkin. Braden Smith will be the inbounder. Smith looking to get it to somebody. Bounce past Tyson Shodine near side corner. Shodine to Osmus on that low block. Osmus, turnaround, tough shot goes for Isaac Osmus. Good start for Isaac Osmus down low. Strand at the top of the key. Now far side, that's Tyler By. Back to Caden Strand. By, far side wing, 4-3. Too strong. It's out of bounds, and we go the other way. 0 for 4 start from 3 for Detroit Lakes. Braden Smith, quick up court, Cody Kostick. Kostick, lob pass to Osmus. Bounce back to Cody Kostick. Can't make the shot. Loose ball. Scramble around. Osmus picks it up. Brecken Williams, bounce pass to Cody Kostick. Turnaround shot in the paint. Doesn't bounce in. By the rebound. Tyler By gets that up to Mason Carrier. Back to Tyler By. Carrier, far wing, cross-court pass. Berg. Near side, Caden Strand. Now on the low block. This is Brandon Marsh. Strand by ball movement all across the court from Detroit Lakes. Mason Carrier kick out. Caden Strand for three. There's the first one of the night for Detroit Lakes, courtesy of Caden Strand, and the Lakers' first lead of the evening at 5-4 with 14.5 to go in the first half. Osmus in the front court. Going to pass that Braden Smith. Far side corner. Shot fake. Didn't take the shot. Brecken Williams bounce pass Osmus. Kick Braden Smith. A little bit of a reset. Down to Osmus. That's tipped out of bounds. And they'll say it is Detroit Lakes ball. So the third turnover for Aitkin tonight. Lakers will slowly bring it into the front court. Tyler Bye, bounce pass. Brandon Marsh. Marsh pass to a cutting Berg off the back iron. Loose ball, gets it back. Kick, top of the key, Tyler Bye. Now it's Carrier. Far corner three, rims around. Isaac Osmus the rebound. A couple good chances on the offensive glass for Detroit Lakes to start this one. Brecken Williams picked up his dribble, finds Osmus. Dangerous pass taken away. Brandon Marsh blocked from behind, but a foul is called. Isaac Osmus picks up the foul, his first, team's first. Brandon Marsh going to shoot 2 free throws. Marsh, first free throw is short. Ian McNevin checks in for the first time for Aitkin. He'll replace Brecken Williams. Williams missed the game on Tuesday due to illness, so we'll see how many minutes he'll put in tonight. Marsh, second free throw. Is in and out, but another offensive rebound. Carrier can't finish. Osmus will clean up this time. Detroit Lakes crashing the offensive glass. Can't take advantage of it, though. Osmus down low. Tough turnaround, fadeaway shot. No, gets his own rebound, and the putback goes. Isaac Osmus with all 6 points for the Aitkin Gobblers. And Detroit Lakes is going to call a timeout as Osmus is having his way down low. We'll take a quick break with them. 6-5 Gobblers lead here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Our mission here at Aitkin Public Schools is to empower our students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, staff, and parent involvement, all while learning in a safe environment. Our students take pride in being gobblers and are supplied with the facilities and tools necessary to achieve our goals of student success. For more information, visit home.isd1.org. We are ISD1. Go Gobblers!
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure.
Back here on YourLiveEvent.com, Aitkin with a 6-5 lead early on. Isaac Osmus having his way with 6 points tonight. Brandon Marsh pass, Carrier lays it in. Good passing play to start out of the timeout for Detroit Lakes. McNevin's pass deflected and intercepted. Strand, drive, laying. Oh, he left it short. Gets his own rebound. No. Mason Carrier again, and a foul is going to be called. Cody Kostick called for the foul for Aitkin. Mason Carrier, who's been a force to be reckoned with offensive glass here tonight. 2 free throws. First one is good. One more free throw for Carrier. 12:58 to go in this first half. 8-6 Detroit Lakes lead at the moment. Largest lead's been 2 tonight. And Carrier makes it 3. 2 for 2 on that trip. 9-6 lead for Detroit Lakes. Ian McNevin in the front court. Oh, lousy bounce pass is intercepted. 6th Gobbler turnover. Carrier slams it down. He's got 8 tonight. 11-6. And Aitkin turns it right back over. And Carrier lays it in. Rob Mason's seen enough. He's going to call the quick timeout. Quick burst, 8-0 run by Detroit Lakes gives them a 13-6 lead with 12:38 to go here on YourLiveEvent.com.
and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at Enbridge.com.
It's been more than just a family tradition since 1938. Purchasing a new Ford car, truck, or pre-owned vehicle from Aitkin Motors. Family owned and operated. Aitkin Motors offers you a stress-free car shopping experience. Need an oil change? New tires? Check out the low-price tire guarantee. Aitkin Motors has a full service department with factory-trained Ford technicians. For hours, appointments, and vehicle inventory, visit AitkinMotorsCO.com.
Back here on YourLiveEvent.com, Rob Mason's calling the quick timeout, an 8-0 run by Detroit Lakes after they called timeout. We'll see if Aitkin can respond with a run of their own as they're now down by 7 at 13-6. Cross-court pass, Brecken Williams. Tyson Shodin near side corner. Cody Kostick. Kick, Brayden Smith. Not going to shoot that one. He'll drive into the paint. Tough shot. Tipped around. Loose ball. Kostick trying to keep it alive. Mason Carrier already has 5 rebounds. Quick up court. Berg to Carrier. Carrier in the lane. Finger roll goes. Mason Carrier's got 12 of the 15 for Detroit Lakes. Brayden Smith on this near sideline. They've got to get this thing over quickly, and they'll just get it over in time. Kostick's pass deflected. Brecken Williams picks it up, hands it to Tyson Shodin, near side wing. Brayden Smith works his way in. We'll hand that back to Brecken Williams. Reset. Williams, Brayden Smith, near side corner 3 is in and out. Ooh, that was half down. Rebound for Devin Berg. Quick up. Detroit Lakes continuing to look to run. Near side, Tyler Dye, bounce pass. Brayden Marsh, hand. Carrier lays it in. Mason Carrier's already got 14 for Detroit Lakes, and the lead's grown to 11. Osmus pull-up jumper goes. Isaac Osmus, all 8 for Detroit Lakes here tonight. Needs some help from his teammates. Devin Berg picked up his dribble. He'll give that off to Caden Strand. Brandon Marsh shot, no good. Tipped back to him. Marsh, tough underneath, goes. Marsh gets his first points of the night. That pass high. Isaac Osmus throws an interception. Brandon Marsh. Bounce that to Devin Berg. Berg to the near side. Tyler Dye wanted the shot. Instead, will give it back to Berg. Berg, pass down low, no-look pass. Too hot for Brandon Marsh. It's turned over. First turnover for Detroit Lakes tonight. Nicholas Buoltz checks in for the first time tonight. Tyler Grolke in for the first time for Aitkin. Osmus swarmed by a double team. Brayden Smith kick to Tyson Shodin. Back to Smith, far wing. Smith, Shodin, top of the key. Now it's Grolke. Grolke and Smith. Williams. Kick. Tyler Grolke. 3. Good! Tyler Grolke off the bench and contributes to the score sheet. 19-11, 10 minutes to go in this first half. Far side, that's Caden Strand. Strand pass to Nicholas Buboltz, and a foul is going to be called. I believe that's going to be on Buboltz. It will be. It's a turnover by Detroit Lakes. Aitkin ball. Just under 10 to go in this first half. Mason Carrier in for Tyler Dye. Cody Kostick in for Isaac Osmus. Give him a little bit of a break. Osmus already 8 points tonight. Tyson Shodin, the inbounder. Shodin looking for somebody to get open. That's a deep pass. Caught by Kostick. Quick to Brecken Williams. Williams going to work his way in the lane. He is blocked, but a foul is called, and I believe Buboltz just picked up his second real quick. He did. Actually, no, they're going to give that to Brandon Marsh. So Brecken Williams, 2 free throws. Try to cut the Detroit Lakes lead down. First one's good. One more free throw for Brecken Williams. Second free throw for Williams. Back iron, no good. Rebounded by Buboltz. He goes quick up court, near side. Devin Berg for three. It's too strong. Back iron, long rebound Carrier. Back Berg. This time is off the mark again. Marsh offensive glass, though. He'll put it back. Detroit Lakes relentless on the offensive glass to start tonight. And a turnover forced. Marsh lays it in. Aitkin already's got 9 turnovers. Brecken Williams. Cross-court pass, Cody Kostek. Dangerous pass back to Braden Smith. Smith in the front court. He'll put the brakes on and hand it back to Brecken Williams. Set the offense for Aitkin. Cross-court pass, Smith. That's a deep shot fake. Smith picked up his dribble, loses Brecken Williams. Tough shot, no. And Brandon Marsh tips it out of bounds. It'll stay with Aitkin. Caleb Smith in for the first time for Aitkin. Checking in for Detroit Lakes for the first time tonight is going to be Reese Borgman. Braden Smith going to be the inbounder on that baseline. Smith looking for something. Lob pass deflected in, taken away. 10th Aitkin turnover. Borgman in. That's a dangerous bounce pass. Marsh able to pick it up. Devin Berg's going to slow things down for Detroit Lakes. Near side corner, 3. Carrier too strong. Rebound Grolke. 8 missed threes already for Detroit Lakes. Braden Smith, that's a deep shot. And hits! Braden Smith's first 3 of the night. 23-15. Aitkin holding their end of the bargain so far. 8.5 to go in this first half. Top, Devin Berg to Buboltz. Brandon Marsh. Pass deflects in, turned over. Braden Smith in the front court. Smith's going to slow it down, pick it up at the top of the key. Smith gives that off to Caleb Smith now. Caleb Smith on that far side. Give Tyson Shodine in that far corner. Back to Caleb Smith. Lob pass. Cody Kostek lays it in. 23-17. Detroit Lakes lead. Just under 8 to go in this first half. Devin Berg. Buboltz on that far side. Trying to drive in. He's double teamed by the Smith brothers. Kick. Borgman picked up his dribble. Devin Berg almost lost handle of that one. Berg to Carrier. Carrier, tough shot. Left it short. Tipped out. Braden Smith the rebound. Tyson Shodine, just kept that planted foot. Braden Smith for 3. Knocks it down. Braden Smith's second 3. It's a 3-point game with 7:20 to go in this first half. Devin Berg to Nicholas Buboltz on that far wing. Near side, Reese Borgman to answer. Too strong. Mason Carrier the rebound. Carrier's already got 7 rebounds. He's going to try the far corner 3. No. Rebound by Marsh. Marsh lost control. Again lays it in. Aitkin looking for a little bit of a push-off on that rebound. They're not going to get it. Braden Smith will bring it to the front court. 5-point lead for Detroit Lakes. Ooh, he almost thought about that shot. Kostek kick near side Tyler Grolke. He's going to drive baseline. Floater off the mark. Rebound by Nicholas Buboltz. Other way goes Buboltz, top of the key. Kick near side, Berg. Now it's Brandon Marsh. Marsh back. Devin Berg near wing 3. He is good. Can't give him that much space. His first 3, and the lead's quickly gone back to 8. 5-0 run by Detroit Lakes. Braden Smith trying to answer. That one's just off the mark, and the rebound, Brandon Marsh. Devin Berg in the front court. Reese Borgman trying to find Mason Carrier. Turn around. Shot too strong. Caleb Smith rebound. Caleb Smith in the front court. His pass deflected in. Turned over. Detroit Lakes has numbers if they hurry. Berg, Nicholas Buboltz, far wing 3. No good. Caleb Smith the rebound. Smith going to hold on to that one. In the front court is Caleb Smith. He's going to try the deep 3. That's short. Reese Borgman the rebound. Both the Smiths not afraid to shoot tonight. And no call there. There was a lot of contact that could have gone offensive or defensive. No call. Play on. Other way we go. Tyson Shodine. Braden Smith on the near wing. Smith trying to back his way in at the free throw line. Smith kick to Shodine. Cody Kostick. He's going to try the three. And it rattles down. Cody Kostick for three. 5 minutes to go in this first half. 28-23 Detroit Lakes lead. Nicholas Buboltz on the near sideline. Bounce pass to Brandon Marsh. It's Shodine on Marsh at the moment. Trying to back his way in. Kick out. Mason Carrier to answer. No good. Caleb Smith another board. Aitkin's holding serve. Braden Smith. Caleb Smith top of the key. Cody Kostick far side. Ooh, shot fake. Almost turns it over. And Rob Mason yelling for a timeout. He'll get one. We'll take a break with them. 4:39 to go in this first half. 28-23 Detroit Lakes lead on yourliveevent.com.
If you are looking for a local team that brings over 25 years of experience, offering roofing systems in a variety of colors, materials, and textures, then call my dad at Mike's Miller's Roofing and Siding, 218-831-1907. Whether it's a tear-off or new construction, Mike's Miller's Roofing gets the job done right. Call 218-831-1907 for your free estimate and get your new roof installed before the holidays. That's Mike's Miller's Roofing and Siding.com or call 218-831-1907.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Back here on yourliveevent.com, we've had an exciting first half here. 28-23 Detroit Lakes leads. Aitkin's holding their own. Gobblers spreading out the scoring. Braden Smith with 6 points. Isaac Osmus has 8. Cody Kostick with 5. Grolke's got 3 tonight. Caleb Smith in the front court. Trying to find someone to get that to. He'll cross pass to Brecken Williams. Williams, a little bit of a pressure defense from Detroit Lakes. Under 10 on the shot clock. Floater from Braden Smith. Goes. Oh, my goodness. What a high arcing shot for Braden Smith on the floater. 28-25, 4:15 to go. Tyler Bye to answer. He does. Tyler Bye for 3. It's a 6-point game. Brecken Williams just gets it in time. Shodine back to Williams. Up is Caleb Smith. Smith backs it back to Tyson Shodine. Braden Smith now. Ooh, he almost got the shot fake. Try the floater again, and yes, it hits. Braden Smith playing out of his mind in the first half. He's already got 10 with 3:45 to go. Now it's Caden Strand. Tyler Bye. Here's Devin Berg to answer. Rims around. Isaac Osmus the board. Brecken Williams going to slow it down a little bit with 3.5 to go in this first half. Williams trying to back in Tyler Bye. Bye not having any of that. Dangerous bounce pass. Bounces back to Williams. He'll hand that to Caleb Smith. Caleb Smith, another dangerous attempt, and you knew that was coming. A turnover is forced. Devin Berg, pass off down low. Marsh, Carrier lays it in. Mason Carrier with 3 minutes to go in this first half. 33-27, the lead for Detroit Lakes. Isaac Osmus in the paint. Hook shot off the mark. Tyler Bye the rebound. Can Detroit Lakes take advantage? Brandon Marsh fouled him. Will go to the line. Osmus just picked up his second foul. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. That one develops. Brandon Marsh, first free throw, is off the mark, though. Detroit Lakes 2 for 5 at the free throw line here tonight. Marsh 0 for 3. Second free throw for Brandon Marsh. This one, it's the top of the backboard. It's going to be out of bounds. He misses the free throw. Aitkin ball. Press set up, though, for Detroit Lakes. Tyson Shoding gets that in to Brecken Williams. Williams up to Caleb Smith. Caleb Smith has to get that across. Bounce pass to Brecken Williams. They get it across in time. Near side corner. Braden Smith for three. Too strong. A little too much juice on that one. Other way. Quickly. And Strand is fouled. Brecken Williams picks up his first. Caden Strand, pardon me, to shoot 2 free throws. So 2 free throws coming for Strand. The lead is 6 for Detroit Lakes at the moment, 33-27. Caden Strand's first free throw is off the mark. Cody Kostick in for Braden Smith. One more free throw for Caden Strand. Strand's second free throw. This one is good. 1 for 2 on that trip. 34-27, Detroit Lakes lead. Caleb Smith give near side Brecken Williams. Williams looking for somebody. Gets that to Cody Kostick. Kostick to Tyson Shodine in the front court. Near side, Caleb Smith for 3. Off the mark, long rebound. Chased down by Shodine. Tyson Shodine stuck in that far side corner, though. Picked up his dribble. Bounce pass. Brecken Williams swarmed. Can't get the shot to go. Another chance for Cody Kostick. No, Isaac Osmus cleans it up. Good play for Aitkin to clean up the offensive glass. Near side, Tyler Bye. Bounce pass to Brandon Marsh. Back to Bye near corner 3. Back iron. Offensive rebound, Caden Strand. Strand, a tough shot. Goes off the glass. 36-29. Tyson Shodine, dangerous pass. Isaac Osmus back to Shodine, though. Tyson Shodine going to slow it up a little bit. Picked up his dribble, double team comes. Shodine loses that out of bounds. It'll stay Aitkin ball. It goes off Detroit Lakes. 1:25 to go in this first half, 36-29. The lead for Detroit Lakes. Braden Smith back in for Tyson Shodine. Caleb Smith to inbound. Gets that into Brecken Williams. Williams going to set up at the top of the key. Brecken Williams trying to back down Strand. He picked up his dribble. Bounce pass to Cody Kostick at the free throw line. Kostick stuck at the low block. Tough shot goes for Cody Kostick. 36-31. 1 minute to go in this first half. Tyler Bye. Far side Caden Strand. Brandon Marsh. Carrier with the floater. No. Osmus the rebound. And Brecken Williams up to Braden Smith. Down Isaac Osmus on that low block. Trying to get some big points there. Oh, it just rolled off. Tipped around, though. Osmus gets it back. Caleb Smith, the floater. Yes! 36-33. 2-second difference. Shot clock to game clock. Devin Berg. Tyler Bye. Bounce pass. Brandon Marsh. Carrier has a go off his hands. Kick. Berg for 3. No. Long rebound. Brecken Williams to Caleb Smith. Caleb Smith in the front court. Loses it. And the other way. Berg lays it in. 13th turnover of this first half. Caleb Smith going up court. 5 on the shot. Game clock. Smith. Osmus. Tough shot at the horn. Rims out. And a valiant effort in the first half for the Aitkin Gobblers. That's the end of the first half. Your score, Detroit Lakes 38, Aitkin 33. We'll take a break, come back with halftime here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Our mission here at Aitkin Public Schools is to empower our students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, staff, and parent involvement, all while learning in a safe environment. Our students take pride in being gobblers and are supplied with the facilities and tools necessary to achieve our goals of student success. For more information, visit home.isd1.org. We are ISD1. Go Gobblers!
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
It's been more than just a family tradition since 1938. Purchasing a new Ford car, truck, or pre-owned vehicle from Aitkin Motors. Family owned and operated. Aitkin Motors offers you a stress-free car shopping experience. Need an oil change? New tires? Check out the low-price tire guarantee. Aitkin Motors has a full service department with factory-trained Ford technicians. For hours, appointments, and vehicle inventory, visit AitkinMotorsCO.com.
If you are looking for a local team that brings over 25 years of experience, offering roofing systems in a variety of colors, materials, and textures, then call my dad at Mike's Miller's Roofing and Siding, 218-831-1907. Whether it's a tear-off or new construction, Mike's Miller's Roofing gets the job done right. Call 218-831-1907 for your free estimate and get your new roof installed before the holidays. That's Mike's Miller's Roofing and Siding.com or call 218-831-1907.
Back here on YourLiveEvent.com, and oh boy, what a first half that one was. At the break, Detroit Lakes, the number 15 team in AAA, 38-33 lead over Aitkin. And Aitkin, coming off that 4 overtime loss against Proctor, fatigue is not a factor. They were energized in that first half. Going blow for blow with Detroit Lakes, and only trailing by 5 at the break. The only main difference in that first half, and it's something to keep an eye on. There's a couple of differences, but the main one to keep an eye on, if Aitkin didn't have 13 turnovers, they're probably leading at the break here. Aitkin with 13 turnovers. Detroit Lakes only had 3. And that is the main storyline. Another storyline, Detroit Lakes really crashing the offensive glass so far in that first half. They dominated Aitkin. Had 10 more total shots than Aitkin in that first half. Let's look at the shooting stats while we're talking about it. We'll start with Detroit Lakes. They shot 13 out of 22 from 2, 59% overall. 3 out of 16 from 3. That's a big stat line as well. 19%, 16 out of 38 overall in the half, shooting-wise 42%. Also 3 out of 8 at the free throw line, 38%. For the Aitkin Gobblers, they shot 10 out of 19 from the floor. That's good for 53%. 4 out of 9 from 3. Braden Smith with 2 of those. That's 44%. 50% overall at 14 out of 28 from the floor. 1 for 2 at the free throw line are the Aitkin Gobblers. Head coach Rob Mason mentioned in their games last week they might have lost in tough fashion, but he said his team hung around with teams, and they definitely hung around against a very good team in Detroit Lakes here tonight. We'll see if they can keep it up in this second half. We should be set up for a great one if the energy stays up like it did in that first half. Both teams running back and forth up and down the floor, scoring and getting some big plays across the board. That was a lot of fun in that first half. We have one score update to update you on. That's over on Cash 95.9. Osakis leads Pillager 32-10 at the half. Osakis has 9 threes in the first half. Big storyline there. Golden Gophers, they're in action over on 3WI AM 1270 FM 96.3. Score update for the Golden Gophers. They're taking on Ohio State. They lead the Buckeyes at the half, 42-34. Golden Gophers looking to keep their impressive season going with the home win tonight against the Buckeyes, leading at the break so far. Detroit Lakes couple of their players making their way back out onto the court. Aitkin's still in the locker room, dealing with illness with a few players, and you've seen them sub out a decent amount tonight across the board. They aren't going deep, but they're getting a lot of substitutions throughout the game here tonight as the Gobblers retake the court. We're going to take one more quick break. When we come back, it's time for the second half between the Aitkin Gobblers and the Detroit Lakes Lakers here on YourLiveEvent.com.
When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Our mission here at Aitkin Public Schools is to empower our students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, staff, and parent involvement, all while learning in a safe environment. Our students take pride in being Gobblers and are supplied with the facilities and tools necessary to achieve our goals of student success. For more information, visit home.isd1.org. We are ISD1. Go Gobblers!
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Back here on YourLiveEvent.com. One more score update before we get the second half going. McGregor leads Mille Lacs in girls basketball 37-29 at the break. Here we go for the second half. Inbounds Brecken Williams. Let's get the second half going. 5-point lead for Detroit Lakes at 38-33 to begin. Williams bounce pass to Shodine near side. Shodine gets that out. Traveled. Mentioned those 13 first half turnovers for Aitkin. They turn it over in the first 11 seconds of the second half. Devin Berg's going to bring it to the front court for Detroit Lakes. Gives that to Caden Strand. Strand, top of the key, near side, Tyler By. Bounce pass. Carrier, who is all over the court. Kick to Berg. Shot fake. Carrier, far side three. No good. And it goes out of bounds. We go the other way. Shodine gets it to Braden Smith. Smith pass to Brecken Williams. This full court press has caused a few issues for Aitkin, but not too many. But Aitkin's got to get this over quickly. They do just in time. Isaac Osmus trying to back in his player. Kick to Brecken Williams in that far corner. Williams drives baseline. The reverse! Brecken Williams. His first bucket, 38-35. Devin Berg, top. Pass Caden Strand. Back to Berg. Top of the key. Straightaway three is short. Brandon Marsh rebound. Carrier in that far corner. He's going to try as he backed up for three. No. Marsh the offensive glass. Brandon Marsh hook shot short. Strand, no. Tipped out of bounds. Whose ball? Detroit Lakes ball. Chances galore for Detroit Lakes on the offensive glass, and they retain possession. Carrier from the below block, no. This one Isaac Osmus will clean up. Brecken Williams going to slowly bring it across the center line. 16 and a half to go second half. 38-35 the lead for Detroit Lakes. Brecken Williams has that poked away by Carrier, but a reaching foul is going to be called. That's going to be his second. First team foul. Not a lot of foul trouble in that first half for Detroit Lakes. Aitkin has Osmus with 2 fouls. That's really the only foul trouble. Carrier now has 2 fouls. Shodine looking for someone to get that into. He gets it to Braden Smith. Smith across half court. In the front court now. His pass blocked out of bounds by Caden Strand. It'll stay Aitkin ball. 13 on the shot clock for Aitkin. Braden Smith the inbounds to Brecken Williams with 13 on the shot clock. Aitkin's got to set something up quickly here. Williams pass deflected and turned over. 15th of this game. Carrier lost it on the way up. Shot goes short. Loose ball. Williams has it. Jump ball arrow favors Detroit Lakes. Tough shooting start second half for Detroit Lakes. Aitkin not granted the timeout. Inbounds lob to Carrier through his hands. Turnover. Braden Smith in the front court. Ooh, almost walked with that one. Back to Braden Smith, though, from Shodine. Near side is Tyson Shodine. Pass to Cody Kostic from the free throw line. Too strong. Isaac Osmus the rebound. Put back, no. He was off balance. Osmus didn't collect his balance there. Second shot goes no good. Oh, what a pass from Berg, but Osmus denies it. Braden Smith in the front court. Trying to drive in. Cody Kostic was calling for the ball. Doesn't get it. Shodine back to Braden Smith near side wing. Braden Smith bounce pass to Isaac Osmus. Osmus, tough turnaround. Shot goes for Isaac Osmus. It's a 1-point game with 15 and a half to go in the second half. Quick, Caden Strand, Brandon Marsh. Carrier is cutting, kick back Strand. Devin Berg, top of the key. Caden Strand on that far wing. He's going to try the open three. That's no good. Marsh the offensive rebound. Marsh, too strong. Tipped around. Carrier. He's going to try the hook shot. No, but a foul is called. Again, Detroit Lakes is dominating the offensive glass. Isaac Osmus got 3 fouls. Keep an eye on that for the second half. Osmus is going to have to be careful. Mason Carrier, 2 free throws. First one is no good. One more free throw for Carrier. Trying to get the first points of the second half for Detroit Lakes. They've been stuck on 38 for a while. Carrier, second one rolls down. 1 for 2 on that trip. Brecken Williams receives the inbounds pass. Williams cross-court pass. Braden Smith up to Isaac Osmus in the front court. Osmus hands it back to Smith. Braden Smith trying to dribble around. Has that ripped away from behind. Carrier gets that up to Strand. Caden Strand lays it in. Active hands from Detroit Lakes. Leads up to 4. Williams with a bounce pass down low. It's turned over yet again. Aitkin calling for a kick. Not going to get it. Carrier, no. Foul is called, though, and Mason Carrier is back to the free throw line. Braden Smith called for the foul. His first, team's second. Rob Mason still pleading for a kick ball on the other side, asking why it wasn't. Carrier, 2 free throws. First one is good. Nicest looking free throw of the night. Ian McNevin checks in for Isaac Osmus. Aitkin's going to go a little smaller here with Osmus on the bench. Osmus has those 3 fouls. Mason Carrier, second free throw is good. 2 for 2 on that trip. 14 and a half to go second half. 43-37. Detroit Lakes lead. Cross-court pass to Braden Smith. He'll get that dangerously. Williams able to pick it up. Brecken Williams kick near side. Ian McNevin for 3. Yes! McNevin knocks down the 3. It's a 3-point game. 14-15 to go. Berg near side. By. Bounce pass to Brandon Marsh. Marsh trying to work his way in. That's tough man basketball for Brandon Marsh. Takes advantage of the size advantage Detroit Lakes has with Isaac Osmus on the bench. Aitkin's got to get this thing over. They do to Tyson Shodine. Near side Cody Kostic, and what little bit, maybe 1 too many passes for Aitkin. Kostic down low, knocked away from him. Williams spin around, goes! The circus shot from Brecken Williams. Aitkin is toe for toe with Detroit Lakes here tonight. Tyler By, back, Devin Berg for three. It's short. Long rebound, Nevin gets it. A couple Detroit Lakes players just watching that thing go off the front board. Brecken Williams up to Braden Smith. Isaac Osmus is going to check back in at the next whistle. Ian McNevin top of the key. Tyson Shodine far wing. Shodine to Brecken Williams. 15 on the shot clock for Aitkin. Williams trying to back in Caden Strand. Strand picks him up. Ian McNevin to a cut, and Tyson Shodine went off his hands. Shodine has to find something. Cut, and McNevin blocked, but a foul is called. Did not hear the whistle, but a foul is called. Ian McNevin will be shooting free throws. Tyler By picks up the foul. It's his first. Ian McNevin, 2 free throws. First time to the free throw line tonight for McNevin. First one is good. One more free throw for Ian McNevin. One more free throw for Ian McNevin to cut it to a 1-point game. McNevin's second free throw off the mark. Carrier the rebound. Strand. Carrier near side. Devin Berg for three. Yes! Devin Berg the answer for Detroit Lakes. 48-43. Me and McNevin on the near sideline. Cross-court pass. Braden Smith swarmed by Detroit Lakes. Has that ripped away. Brecken Williams from the free throw line. Too strong. Brandon Marsh the rebound. Looking to run for Detroit Lakes. Marsh has a size advantage. He'll kick it to Berg for three. No good. Tipped out of bounds by Marsh. And it'll be Aitkin ball. Tyson Shodine the inbound. Little full court press from Detroit Lakes has caused a few problems for Aitkin, but like I said earlier, they've gotten, for the most part, through it without turning it over too many from the full court press. Braden Smith near side. Bounce pass to Brecken Williams, top of the key. Williams to Tyson Shodine. Shodine's going to go back out, and a foul is going to be called on Devin Berg. That'll be Berg's first foul. 12:04 to go in this second half. 48-43 the lead for Detroit Lakes. Tyson Shodine, the inbounder, looking for something. Bounce pass to Brecken Williams. Williams picked up his dribble, gives it back to Tyson Shodine on the perimeter. Shodine, he's going to bring it towards center. Tyson Shodine to Ian McNevin. 10 seconds on the shot clock for Aitkin. Isaac Osmus against Marsh. High arcing shot. Rebound by Nicholas Buboltz. Quick out of the way goes Detroit Lakes. Kick. Devin Berg works his way in the lane. Kick. Carrier. Far corner three. No. Short. McNevin's going to let it go. Aitkin ball. Out of bounds does let Detroit Lakes set up the full court press. Ian McNevin near side corner inbounds to Braden Smith. And actually Detroit Lakes going to back off the press with 11.5 to go in the second half and a 5-point lead. Braden Smith in the front court to Ian McNevin. McNevin to Brecken Williams on the far side. Brecken Williams, Tyson Shodine, top of the key. Shodine near side to Ian McNevin. McNevin hands that to Braden Smith. Smith picked up his dribble. He'll have to get it back to Ian McNevin. 10 on the shot clock for Aitkin. They've been stuck on the perimeter of this possession. Brecken Williams, drive to the hoop, ripped out of bounds. Stays Aitkin ball. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Cody Kostick in for Tyson Shodine. Aitkin having a little bit of size on the court now. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Braden Smith to inbound. Smith finds Brecken Williams. 5 on the shot clock. Williams to Isaac Osmus. Tough shot. No good. Rebound Carrier. One hand pass up. Marsh hands that. Strand lays it in. (50-43) Detroit Lakes lead. Aitkin's gone a little cold these last few possessions. Braden Smith. Cross-court pass to Ian McNevin. McNevin to Isaac Osmus. Did not catch it cleanly. Backs him away from the hoop a little bit. Cody Kostick on that low block. Kostick, shot no good. Aitkin looking for a foul, not going to get it. Other way, quick. Berg, Strand, bounce pass. Carrier on that low block. Carrier is going to work in the paint. Up and under. Mason Carrier, first field goal of the second half. 52-43. Little quick spurt from Detroit Lakes has the lead up to 9 with 10 to go in this second half. Brecken Williams behind the back, drive to the hoop. Williams, no. And a Detroit Lakes rebound, quick other way. Marsh slams it down. Timeout Aitkin. As Detroit Lakes has grown it to a double-digit lead again with 9:51 to go in the second half here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Family tradition since 1938. Purchasing a new Ford car, truck, or pre-owned vehicle from Aitkin Motors. Family owned and operated. Aitkin Motors offers you a stress-free car shopping experience. Need an oil change? New tires? Check out the low price tire guarantee. Aitkin Motors has a full service department with factory-trained Ford technicians. For hours, appointments, and vehicle inventory, visit AitkinMotorsCO.com.
If you are looking for a local team that brings over 25 years of experience offering roofing systems in a variety of colors, materials, and textures, then call my dad at Mike's Miller's Roofing and Siding, 218-831-1907. Whether it's a tear-off or new construction, Mike's Miller's Roofing gets the job done right. Call 218-831-1907 for your free estimate and get your new roof installed before the holidays. That's Mike's Miller's Roofing and Siding.com or call 218-831-1907.
Back here on YourLiveEvent.com, Detroit Lakes 7-0 run climbs the lead to 11. Aitkin had this thing as close as 2. Actually, a 9-0 run by Detroit Lakes. Pardon me on that. Math's a little off there. Rob Mason, the timeout. Aitkin inbound. 54-43, Detroit Lakes lead. They've led for almost the entirety of this game. They led by 5 at the break, 38-33. Brecken Williams working against Devin Berg. Williams picked up his dribble. Give it to Cody Kostick. Kostick back to Brecken Williams. 20 on the shot clock. Ian McNevin on that far wing. Pass to Osmus. Ripped out of bounds by Brandon Marsh. So McNevin will be the inbounder. Ian McNevin looking for someone to get that into. McNevin. High pass to Williams. Just keeping in the front court. Almost over and back. 10 on the shot clock for Aitkin. Brecken Williams. Ian McNevin. Isaac Osmus in the paint. Osmus. Turnaround. No. Rebound. Nicholas Boombolts. Near side. Devin Berg for 3. Yes! Devin Berg. Third three-pointer of the night. And Detroit Lakes, after getting pressed a little bit by Aitkin, 12-0 run to grow the lead to 14. Cody Kostick. Near side to Ian McNevin. McNevin trying to drive baseline. Under the basket. Kick Brecken Williams to the hoop. Williams, tough shot. No. And Nicholas Bubolt's another rebound. Detroit Lakes has been challenging things on defense. Bergman. Brandon Marsh. Kick. Marsh has it in the paint. Pull up Jay. No. McNevin the rebound. Aitkin finally gets a stop they need. Braden Smith to Brecken Williams. Can their offense get going now? Gone a few minutes without a bucket, and they've been really challenged by Detroit Lakes offensively. Osmus has that ripped away. Gets it back. Ian McNevin. Handoff. Cody Kostick, top of the key. Kostick to Isaac Osmus. Has that ripped away. Loose ball. Detroit Lakes picks it up. Nicholas Buboltz. Devin Berg in that far corner. Give to Brandon Marsh. Marsh. Kick. Near side wing. Drive to the hoop. Got his man in the air. No foul called. Down of bounds. Off Detroit Lakes to taking ball. Fortunate on the no foul call. Osmus with those 3 fouls. That could have been his 4th. Under 8 to go, second half. Tyson Shodine back in will slowly bring it up. Shodine to Braden Smith on the near side wing. Smith been shut down in the second half by Detroit Lakes. Cody Kostick swatted back. Other way, Devin Berg. Quick up court. Laying. Oh, wow. Ian McNevin pulled the chair out from underneath him. Oh, what a pushing foul called now here. Ian McNevin picks up the foul. So baseline inbounds for Detroit Lakes. 7.5 to go in the second half. Devin Berg, catch and shoot three. Knocks it down. Devin Berg, his 1,000th career point. And a timeout, Detroit Lakes, to let him celebrate getting 1,000 career points for Devin Berg. And it grows the Detroit Lakes lead to 17. 60-43. An inbounds play designed for Devin Berg. There's career point number 1,000 on the three. And a timeout called by Detroit Lakes to kind of let it marinate a little bit for Devin Berg. Aitkin's going to use this to really get their offense going as they have not scored in the last few minutes. It was a 45-43 lead for Detroit Lakes. 15-0 run for the Lakers has grown this lead to 17. So we'll see if Rob Mason can draw something up offensively out of the timeout. As big celebration for Devin Berg with his 1,000th career point. He's got 14 on the night. As both teams break the huddle. And Aitkin will bring it to the front court. Tyson Shodine hands it to Ian McNevin, top of the key. Tyler Grulke now. Grulke, Isaiah Baker in for the first time. Grulke lost the handle that one. And jump ball, arrow favors Aitkin. Mason Carrier, Tyler Bye in for Detroit Lakes. Aitkin with the ball. 22 on the shot clock. Tyson Shodine fakes the inbounds pass and gets to Ian McNevin. Ian McNevin back to Shodine. Didn't catch that cleanly, but he'll still set something up on that far side. Back to Ian McNevin. No look pass, Tyler Grulke. Grulke to Cody Kostick. 10 on the shot clock again for Aitkin. Isaiah Baker at the free throw line. Kicked Kostick for three. No, that was way off the mark. Devin Berg the rebound. Quick up court. Marsh missed the dunk. Grulke the rebound. Up court. McNevin. No, offensive foul. Ian McNevin is offensive foul. It's his second. Final score on Cash 95.9. Osakis 59-33 over Pillager. 60-43 here for Detroit Lakes. They've climbed this lead up. 15-0 run at the moment for the Detroit Lakes Lakers. Devin Berg gets the pass back. He scored his 1,000th career point to get the lead to 17. Berg to Tyler Bye. Pass to no one is turned over. Tyson Shodine in the front court. Shodine hands it to Ian McNevin. McNevin trying to set the offense. Aitkin has not scored in a long time. Isaiah Baker. Pull-up tough shot and the rebound for Carrier. Mason Carrier, the double-double now for Detroit Lakes. Bye for three, hits! Tyler Bye for three, his second of the night, and the lead's grown to 20. Isaiah Baker, quick, up court, lays it in! Baker didn't let Detroit Lakes set up. Carrier near side three, yes! The shots are falling now for Detroit Lakes here in the second half. 21-point lead. Isaiah Baker, Tyler Grulke on that far side. The bounce pass back to Baker. Tyler Grulke has it tipped away and it's turned over. Devin Berg lay-in attempt falls short. Tyson Shodine the rebound. Quick up, Ian McNevin. That's a deep 2. It's too strong. Isaiah Baker gets the rebound, though. Baker stuck in that corner. Pass deflects out of bounds. It'll stay Aitkin ball. Brecken Williams, Isaac Osmus, and Braden Smith check back in for Aitkin as they got to get a run together here if they want a chance to come back. 5:24 to go, second half. Detroit Lakes has grown it to 66-45 with a 21-2 run. Isaiah Baker, the inbounder on the baseline after that one was tipped back out of bounds. Baker, bounce pass to Shodine. Shodine trying to find Osmus. Nothing open for the Aitkin Gobblers offensively. Hand back to Isaiah Baker. Baker only lost handle of it. Nicholas Boobles other way. Hands it back. Mason Carrier for 3. No good on that one. Isaac Osmus the rebound. A little bit of a rushed shot for Detroit Lakes. Smith cross-court pass. That was telegraphed the whole way. Out of bounds. Aitkin ball. 4:57 to go, second half, 66-45. Tyson Shodine in the front court gives to Braden Smith near side wing. Detroit Lakes has done a good job of neutralizing him in the second half. Step back. Ooh, too strong for Braden Smith. Berg to Marsh. Another big-time slam. Brandon Marsh bringing the power down here in the second half. 68-45 Detroit Lakes. Baker swatted out of bounds. Team effort there is 2 players for Detroit Lakes there as momentum has completely shifted towards Detroit Lakes' side. Isaiah Baker, the inbounds. He'll get that one into Osmus. Osmus had it tipped away. Gets it back, though. Isaac Osmus in that far corner. Picked up his dribble, and the floater goes for Osmus. Good night for Isaac Osmus. He's got 14. 4:15 to go in this first half. Devin Berg in the front court. Pass to Brandon Marsh. Marsh kick. Nicholas Boobles. Down low, out of bounds. Aitkin ball. Ian McNevin in for Isaiah Baker. 4:05 to go, second half. 68-47 the lead for Detroit Lakes. Tyson Shodine gets that into Brecken Williams. Williams going to slowly bring it to the front court. Williams to Braden Smith. Smith around the screen, picked up his dribble. Bounce pass Ian McNevin on that far corner. McNevin looking for a cutting Osmus. Instead, he'll get it back. Braden Smith, that's a deep straightaway 3 off the mark. Oh, Shodine tipped it out of Osmus's hands. Other way. Boobles kick to Berg. Devin Berg picked up his dribble. He'll give that Brandon Marsh. Wanted the shot. Instead, he'll go into the lane. Marsh, tough shot. Foul on Osmus. Isaac Osmus, 4th foul. Brandon Marsh to shoot free throws. First one rims out. As one more free throw for Marsh. He's had a rough night at the free throw line tonight for Detroit Lakes. Mason Carrier checks out for Reese Borgman. Second free throw for Marsh. In and out. Ian McNevin the rebound. Brecken Williams will slowly bring it to the front court for Aitkin. Braden Smith on the far side. Smith, top of the key. Drive in the paint. Braden Smith. Ooh, tough shot, doesn't go. Nicholas Booboltz, another rebound. Booboltz pass down low. Devin Berg. Back to Nicholas Booboltz, top of the key. Pass Brandon Marsh. Marsh. Devin Berg, 4-3. Yes! Devin Berg's 1,003 career points. 71-47 the lead, under 3 to go in the second half. Timeout Aitkin. Detroit Lakes pulling away here on yourliveevent.com.
When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Back here on YourLiveEvent.com, 2:52 to go in the second half, 71-47 the lead for Detroit Lakes. At one point it was 45-43, Detroit Lakes on a 26-4 run to open this one up. Breckham Williams in the front court. Aitkin's offense just gone quiet as of late. Tyson Shodine at the free throw line to Isaac Osmus. Breckham Williams picked up his dribble. He'll give it back to Tyson Shodine. 10 on the shot clock. Williams to Isaac Osmus. Osmus, double team comes. Isaac Osmus still going to try a tough shot. That's deflected. And Nicholas Buboltz has the rebound. Other way. Far corner three-point attempt. Way too strong there. Tipped around. Ian McNevin the rebound. That three shot by Noah Larson. Braden Smith to Isaac Osmus. Back to Braden Smith. Near side wing. Smith picked up his dribble. Aitkin's going to clear their bench at the next whistle. Isaac Osmus trying to back his defender down. Tyson Shodine near wing. Shodine for three. It's too strong. Tyler By in the front court. Past Nicholas Buboltz. And a traveling called against Detroit Lakes. So line changes across the board. Isaiah Baker will be the inbounder. He'll get that into Noah Moss. Actually, what? They must have called a substitution timeout, I guess. Stays Detroit Lakes ball. Reese Borgman gives that one off to Dawson Von Ruden. Now it's at the top, Demarion Moss. Von Ruden in the paint. Hook pass down low. Hook shot off the mark for Ryan Brinkman. Isaiah Baker in the front court. Baker puts the brakes on. Give near side, Bennett Sadlowski. Hands that one off to Noah Moss. Moss in the paint. Isaiah Baker now. Top of the key, kick. Carson Hopperstad in the lane. Lay-in is altered there. Demarion Moss with the speed lays it in. Demarion Moss beat everyone down the court. 28-4 run now for Detroit Lakes. Bennett Sadlowski trying to hand that to Carson Hopperstad. Hopperstad gives that one off. Dangerous play, and it's turned over. Reese Borgman with a drive to the hoop. No, foul though. We'll shoot some free throws. 46.8 to go in the second half. 73-47 the lead for Detroit Lakes. Cole Trotter called for the foul. Reese Borgman free throws. First one, no good. Reese Borgman, one more free throw. Second one is good. 74-47. Noah Moss gives that one off to Bennett Sadlowski. Hand off Isaiah Baker. Top of the key now. Baker. Isaiah Baker, tough drive to the hoop and lays it in. Isaiah Baker shown some nice flashes as of late for the Aitkin Gobblers. Demarion Moss. Pass off Dawson Von Ruden. Tough shot. No good. Offensive rebound. Brinkman fighting down low. Kick near side. Moss. Marion Moss to Brinkman down low. Brinkman lays it in. It rolls down for Ryan Brinkman. Noah Moss picked up his dribble. Shot clock is up. And that is the end of the game. The final score, the Detroit Lakers 76, Aitkin 49. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll give you a post-game recap and hopefully hear from the head coaches after tonight's contest and give out our Player of the Game award. That's coming up next here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Our mission here at Aitkin Public Schools is to empower our students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, staff, and parent involvement, all while learning in a safe environment. Our students take pride in being gobblers and are supplied with the facilities and tools necessary to achieve our goals of student success. For more information, visit home.isd1.org. We are ISD1. Go Gobblers!
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
It's been more than just a family tradition since 1938. Purchasing a new Ford car, truck, or pre-owned vehicle from Aitkin Motors. Family owned and operated. Aitkin Motors offers you a stress-free car shopping experience. Need an oil change? New tires? Check out the low-price tire guarantee. Aitkin Motors has a full service department with factory-trained Ford technicians. For hours, appointments, and vehicle inventory, visit AitkinMotorsCO.com.
Back here on YourLiveEvent.com as the Aitkin Gobblers fall 76-49 to Detroit Lakes. It was a 45-43 game lead for Detroit Lakes, and then they opened it up, finishing the game with a 31-6 run to get the victory over the Aitkin Gobblers. Devin Berg, the big story on the night, he scored his 1,000th career point for Detroit Lakes as they're taking a picture on that far or under the hoop, celebrating his 1,000th career point for the Detroit Lakers. As we'll see if we can hear from Berg and the head coach of the Lakers, as well as head coach Rob Mason, hopefully coming up in just a little bit. Score updates from games we have, like I said earlier. Pillager falls at Osakis 59-33. Last we checked, McGregor was up 8 at the half over Mille Lacs in girls basketball. As those are our two score updates. Let's check in on those Golden Gophers as they were playing on 3WI AM 1270 FM 96.3. They're up 14 against the Ohio State Buckeyes, 65-51 in the second half, under 8 to go in that one. The Buckeyes beat Purdue on Sunday, so that's going to be a big game for the Minnesota Golden Gophers. They keep winning. They're playing really good basketball as of late, as they have started to play their best basketball here in March. Looking at our game here tonight, though, Aitkin, give them credit where credit is due. They came out with a valiant effort. 4 overtime loss. It could have been easy to put their heads down and kind of be disappointed on how the season has developed. They come out here, gave it their all here tonight. Really fought hard tonight, gave themselves a chance, but Detroit Lakes proved too tough in the end, and when Detroit Lakes started hitting their shots, that was the key for the Lakers. They started really sinking their shots late in that second half and growing the lead, eventually getting the victory 76-49. We're going to take another quick break. When we come back, we'll see if we can hear some post-game comments from players and coaches next here on YourLiveEvent.com.
If you are looking for a local team that brings over 25 years of experience, offering roofing systems in a variety of colors, materials, and textures, then call my dad at Mike's Miller's Roofing and Siding, 218-831-1907. Whether it's a tear-off or new construction, Mike's Miller's Roofing gets the job done right. Call 218-831-1907 for your free estimate and get your new roof installed before the holidays. That's Mike's Miller's Roofing and Siding.com or call 218-831-1907.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance.
Back here, post-game coverage of high school boys basketball on YourLiveEvent.com, joined by the head coach of the Aitkin Gobblers, Rob Mason. Coach, you mentioned in the pregame this is a fast, big, tough team. You guys hung around with them for a good majority of that game. It was a 2-point game with 10 minutes to go in the second half. What can you say of your team's performance here tonight?
I cannot say enough. The guys have not quit. And they have been scrapping, and they have been putting the time in before school and after school and at practice. And this crew does not want to quit. They know we have had just a terrible road trip and crazy difficult opponents, but they don't want to quit. And when I challenged them with a little tweak in our defense, I said, if you guys can talk, communicate, and really hustle your tails off, we can make some people frustrated, and I hope we did that. I hope we frustrated the heck out of them.
And Coach, it looked like you guys definitely did frustrate them in that first half as they didn't shoot the ball very well from three in that first half. What was the key for you guys kind of getting the key defensive stops and really hanging around for a good majority of this game here tonight?
The guys were hustling, and it's knowing how close you have to be to a shooter and getting out in his face so he doesn't feel comfortable. And that's what we tried to do. We tried to play, you gotta leave some holes anywhere in defense, whether it's man or zone. And we played that. Now, you could tell in the second half, we're not deep, so our legs gave out in the second half. And then their threes were a lot more open, and then their shooting percentage went way up they had a 20 to 6 run or so. They got hot, but we weren't getting out in their face like we were in the first half.
And Coach, what's the message to your team in the locker room after this one? You hung around with one of the best teams, probably the best team in the conference, hung around with them for a good majority of this game. What's the message for the team as you start winding down and heading into the playoffs, the section playoffs?
I believe the guys said it. The guys were in there. They were high-fiving. They know that they got to build off of small victories. And small victories and more small victories lead to big victories. And, we haven't had a lot of big victories, but they know that this was a huge step in the right direction, and they know that they played better tonight than they probably have played all year. And I give it. They should be smiles. They work their tails off. And like you said, with 10 minutes to go, it was a 2-point game. If you told me that a month ago, or when we left Detroit Lakes and they beat us by 70, you tell me that we're going to be down 2 with 10 to go when they come over here, I'd be drinking your Kool-Aid. I don't know. I don't know what I'd say, but they played fantastic, and they know that we're trending in the right direction.
And Coach, talk about the development of Isaac Osmus as the season has gone along. It seems like he's really grown in his game and kind of gotten used to not being the biggest player on the court and being challenged. He really stepped up to the challenge here tonight, really got you guys going offensively early on here tonight and kept going in the second half. He is.
I kind of feel for him because everywhere he goes for the whole first half of the season, people would be on him, and he heard it from friends, family, opponents, coaches, other coaches, football coaches, volleyball coaches. Everybody was like, you got to impose your will on people. You're bigger than people. And I think he just got sick of hearing people saying it, so he just went out and did it.
And Coach, you mentioned earlier on in the season you guys want to be playing your best basketball in February. I know you've played a gauntlet of a schedule and a 4 overtime game on Tuesday. What can you say about your team these last couple of weeks? Because in this last couple of games, you've really played great first halves. You played great 3 quarters of the game here until your legs kind of gave out at the end. Do you believe that your team is really starting to play their best ball as the season's winding down?
I believe our team is playing the best ball that we have played all year. And I also believe that we can play better, and those boys know that we can step it up 1, 2, maybe even 3 more notches. I told them, I said, I want them to feel that they can walk into any tournament game and not be scared no matter who we play. If we play 1, 2, 3, it does not matter. If we go back to Crosby and play those guys in that grinder, I want our guys to be confident that no matter where we go, they have a chance, and I think they're believing it.
And then, Coach, how proud are you of the team's performance here tonight? And do you feel like this is kind of builds a little bit of confidence of the team? It's been a rough season, up and down, full of up and downs, but do you feel like this is a confidence builder for the team that they were able to hang around with a team like they did?
We got 3 wins, and the guys are smiling, and they're high-fiving each other for a good time and a good effort. You couldn't ask for anything more. I mean, they're in good spirits, and they're giving it their all. I'm ultimately proud of these guys, how they've grown and how they've come together and how they've overcome the gauntlet, the road trips and everything, and all the teams that have pushed us. And they beat us hard, but we're not going to quit.
All right, Coach, thank you so much for your time. And I know it was a tough loss, but congratulations on a great effort from your team tonight, and good luck on the rest of the season.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
That was the head coach of the Aitkin Gobblers, Rob Mason. Post-game after they falled 76 to 49 at home against Detroit Lakes. But as he mentioned, it was a tough result in the last game, in their previous matchup with Detroit Lakes. As we are now going to be joined by Brecken Williams of the Aitkin Gobblers. And Brecken, we're going to get right into it. As a senior, how did you kind of see this game playing out for the team? And what do you feel like your team executed the best in this game here tonight?
Going into it, we knew that they were a very, very good basketball team. And we just wanted to be competitive. And we played our guts out in the first half. And second half, our legs just kind of died. But I'm very proud of our first half against these guys. This is a heck of a team, and we really battled.
And Brecken, you guys were in this one, a 2-point game with about 10 minutes to go till the Lakes kind of gave out. What kind of lessons can you learn from a game like this where you hung around with one of the best teams you'll see on your schedule this season?
It's a huge confidence booster. Like at halftime, we were probably the happiest we've been at any halftime during the entire season. Just the energy was there, and it's just a great feeling to be able to compete with someone like that.
And Brecken, you guys have gone through a little bit of a tough stretch, playing some top teams across the state, and then the 4 overtime game on Tuesday. How do you feel like the team's kind of morale has kind of been building up? You guys have been playing better first halves these last few weeks, and really stepped it up here tonight.
Yeah. At the beginning of the year, we'd come out and we'd get down like 15-0, but past few games for a while now, we've been coming out on big runs and having them call the first time out, which is a big thing for us. And the morale, I mean, obviously losing in 4 overtime, it was a really big hit to us, but being able to bounce back and compete like this was nice.
And Brecken, you guys talk about Isaac Osmus' development on the season. He really was a big force for you guys, especially early on, got the offense going, scoring your guys' first 8 points. Talk about the sophomore's development as the season's gone on, as this is the future of the basketball program.
Yeah, he's a big boy, and throughout the year he's kind of been hit and miss, but especially last game against Proctor, I think he had like 38 points and like 25 rebounds or something like that. But this game, it's good to see him starting to assert his dominance, because he's a big boy that no one can stop when he puts his head to it.
And then, Brecken, how much confidence does this give your team that you were able to hang with one of the best teams on your schedule for as long as you guys were able to, heading into section playoffs where you could possibly playing some top teams yet again?
It's, like I said, it's just a huge confidence booster. If we can play with these guys, we can play with anyone, because this is probably the best team that we've seen all season and will see. Yeah, it's just a huge confidence booster, and we're ready to take it by the horns.
All right, Brecken, thank you so much for your time. Congratulations on a good performance tonight, and good luck on the rest of your season.
Thank you.
That was Brecken Williams of the Aitkin Gobblers after A tough defeat against Detroit Lakes, but a valiant effort tonight for the Gobblers. Time to give out our Enbridge I Bring the Energy Player of the Game. And this one's kind of a no-brainer to give out. It's going to go to Detroit Lakes, number 5, Devin Berg. He's got his 1,000th career point. Kind of got that monkey off his back. As I know, sometimes that stat can kind of linger on you for a little bit. For myself, Emma Kenny here tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you go thank our sponsors. Without them, tonight would not be possible. We're going to wrap things up here on yourliveevent.com and get you back to enjoy the rest of your Tuesday evening. Go tune in to 3WI AM 1270 FM 96.3 to catch the rest of the Golden Gophers against the Buckeyes. McGregor girls defeat Mille Lacs 69-51 in that one. We're going to wrap things up. And, section playoffs for high school girls basketball starts next week as boys basketball regular season wraps up next week as well. We'll get you back to your Thursday evening. Good night, everybody.